today was a day for considering and passing the 2025 federal budget proposals. The context in which the discussion on the 48 trillion naira budget with a revenue of 35 trillion and a deficit to be financed by borrowing of another 13 trillion. The context in which it took place was one of looking at how far and how much progress had been made under the able leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over the last 18 months or so. And even looking at it from an international context whereby governments around the world are concerned to achieve fiscal sustainability, revenue, expenditure, and borrowing that is balanced, sustainable, and creates an environment in which the economy can grow. Private sector-led economies such as ours and others, they rely on investors to put down their money in various projects, increase productivity, create jobs, grow the economy, and in the case of countries such as ourselves, pull the people out of poverty. And it is against that background that the cabinet reaffirmed the fact that they are collectively responsible for implementation of the programs and policies and strategies of His Excellency, Mr. President. And in that context, major reforms have put us in a place now where we have market pricing of petroleum products, market pricing of foreign exchange, and indeed some effort has been made to improve the pricing environment around even electricity. And it is on this basis that we now daily hear of announcements. Just recently, Shell announced a $5 billion investment. Total announced a billion-dollar investment just before that. And there are so many others that are expressing interest in investing. So progress has been made. There is greater fiscal sustainability. And as I said, even in the European countries, they are struggling to achieve some of these critical macroeconomic reforms that are the basis of the Nigerian effort to get this economy stable and growing again. And as we've said elsewhere, this budget is based on government spending in critical areas, but also, more importantly, encouraging and making room for private sector investment. And the omens are good. If you look at the fact that for the first time in about 35 years, we have domestic refining of crude petroleum, not just to give petrol, but also raw materials for industry across a whole range of industries, from pharmaceuticals to building products to textiles. And of course, we have raw materials, we have gas for fertilizer. And it was against that backdrop that we now, and I'm sure my colleague, the Honourable Minister for Budget and Economic Planning, will delve a bit deeper into the specifics of the 2025 budget.